you guys are a bunch of dicks in suits. Cut the shit, cut the audacity. Can you just kind of clarify for the audience?
Yeah, like I observe a lot of stuff, clearly you do as well. Like, you're in it for you. And that's great. But like, I hope you understand how the audience feels about it. Of course you're not converting on social. You're coming across as an infomercial. You're telling people what you want them to hear based on what you want to happen. I don't know what to say. Like, it's not super complicated. I can do it super passionate in my office, like the last podcast, or I can do it a little bit calmer right now and more articulate. Like, what do you want from me? Like, unless you're providing value to the audience will sniff you out. If you're remarkably gifted in communication, maybe you can trick people for a little while. If you're the 98%, you're not tricking anyone from the beginning. And if you're at 2% that can trick for a while, you end up usually going to jail or something terrible happens. So I think it's a good idea to try to bring value, because what is also, and I'm starting to reminisce about that podcast and today, there's just so much in this industry that is predicated around why all the clear consumer behaviors that are going against the individuals. I just don't understand the audacity and the naivete. It's audacity and naivete.
Yeah.
It's this dangerous concoction. And it's actually not just, this is the entire macro business world. The blend between audacity and naivete is the story of Toys R Us, is the story of Blockbuster Video. Blockbuster Video could have bought Netflix for 50 million. I don't remember the number.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know what to say. Like, bad idea. Like, Yahoo could have bought Google and Facebook. Both deals were at the finish line. Bad idea. Naivete, audacity, short-term thinking. I'm sure the Yahoo board and the Yahoo CEOs at the time said, if I make this $1 billion transaction, will my stock price go down for a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's happening with Sal right now. Sal, listening right now. Sal and Susan, right now listening, sitting in their car, in their office, however they're listening right now, they're saying, I've been in Little Rock for 19 years. I don't feel the Zillow thing that Neil's talking about. I don't know who this Gary guy is, but he's not from the mortgage world. And this has been the story of my life.
Yep.
This has been the story of my life. Like, I believe that innovation is consumer-centric. It's good for the customer. I believe the customer is more important than my personal wants and needs.
Yep. And I think that is an opportunity for people within the industry to find success because it's so rare, because you can stand out. Correct. Like a sore thumb immediately upon doing so.
That's why it's working for you. That's why it's working for me. And that's why it's working for the hundreds of thousands, if not tens of thousands of people that are starting to understand, let me bring the most value to the customer for as long as humanly possible, and I will get my residuals off of that.
Correct.